Hoarders are dirty and unkempt. Is this a myth or is this a fact? Well, this is also a myth. And the reason that I say this is because there are a lot of hoarders that once they leave their homes are different than the rest of their lives. And many of them carry on really nice jobs. Many of them, as they walk out their front door, their lawns are immaculate and perfectly manicured because that's what the neighbors see. When you open the door, woo, it looks totally different. Okay. So if it's true, and there was a slide at the beginning of our time together today that says this is an interesting observation as well, because if this is true, it says researchers believe that compulsive hoarding affects 1 in every 50 people. If you live in a neighborhood that has 400 homes, it is possible that at least four of those homes are hoarder homes, right? And so, what are the possibilities? And then the reality beyond just is it 1 in 50? Is it 1 in 20? What are the stats? What are the real stats here? And how do we know? The real stats are, and it's an interesting observation, but there are a lot of people that nobody knows they're hoarders. There are a lot of people that have alienated themselves from family. They will meet at restaurants. They come over to your house. You're not allowed to go to their house because they're ashamed of what's inside. So there are a lot of people that are not reported. They have not sought out help. Nobody knows that they're a hoarder, and yet they struggle with these issues in private. So are they dirty and unkempt? No, they're struggling with their homes. But when they leave their homes, they're perfectly clean and have hygiene. You'll see in this particular picture, everything here is actually organized. We don't have any food lying about. There's no garbage lying about. Everything in this picture is highly organized. It's in clear plastic bins so that it's easily viewed. We have stuff that is in airtight containers. We have boxes that are sealed. It's not like stuff just strewn all about, right? This is a busy business professional, but behind closed doors has a whole lot of stuff. And what we don't know is this: where did it come from? There are a lot of people that have stumbled upon hoarding, no fault of their own, but it is possible looking at this that this young man's relative, maybe his grandma died, and he ended up with all the stuff from her home. It is possible that she lived like this and she just gifted him the home. So he moved in. Great. This is a really inexpensive place to stay. And he doesn't know what to do with the stuff. And because he doesn't know what to do with the stuff, he hasn't done anything with it. Right. So it doesn't mean that he's dirty and unkempt. It means he was a busy professional living a very happy life. Suddenly he got a free house. Woo! How cool is that? Well, the coolness of having the free house is awesome. But what that means is now he has to figure out how to cope with this, how to deal with this, how to get help for this, and how to find a solution. Now, let's pretend for a second that his mother is still alive. Maybe she wants some of this stuff, right? So he can't just go willy-nilly and throw it all away. The mom is like, hey, don't throw it away because maybe there's some stuff in there that's really valuable to me, or maybe some of it is mine. Okay, well, come over whenever you get a chance. Let's pretend for a second that she lives 300 miles away. So she can't come until the New Year break when she has time off work. So he's been living like this for 6 months. All right, let's stop for a second and look at this picture. What just happened? This guy in this picture, we're going to say, became an inherited hoarder. This is not a clinical term. We just kind of made this up, but they're an inherited hoarder. They inherited this stuff. They don't know what to do with it. Boom, here it is, right? So let's pretend for a second that now here he is, 6 months. What is his new norm? His new norm now is that, oh, hey, I live around a bunch of stuff. I have learned to live with a bunch of stuff. And as he's learned to live with a bunch of stuff, check this out. He now has become an unwilling participant in the hoarding game. He now has become a hoarder, and that is his new norm. For him to like tidy everything up and have nothing around and be like totally immaculate, that's unlike him now. He's learned how to weave his way through a bunch of stuff, and he's been told by his mother it's probably valuable. Is it? We don't know. We don't know, right? But every day when he leaves the house, he's showered, he's shaved, he looks fantastic. He goes and he does his professional job. When he comes home at night, he's fine. He's learned to live with the new norm.